go hard on me today. No, I'm gonna say my name. I'll mumble my name.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Roundtable. I am your host, Graham G-Ram Campbell, and before we get started, like usual, let's meet our guests.
Klaus Wiemeyer.
Cakes. Gale.
Looch.
That was quite unorderly, but let's get started. So last night was tip-off night for the NBA, and our beloved Celtics played. The Cavs, led by LeBron James, and unfortunately that resulted in a loss, 3-point loss, close game. But the biggest news that came out of that game, everyone's heartbreaking, tear-raunching, if that's a word. Gordon Hayward's injury, serious injury, is like life-threatening to us, pretty much, because it's just so sad and breaks my heart. But I think it does give Brown and Tatum this opportunity to step up, but it's still a huge loss regardless. We're going to see that Celtics can fill his spot. Cakes, what do you think on that?
Yeah, I turned on the TV and I saw his leg with like the black thing wrapped around it, and I just got really mad because I just knew he'd be gone for a while, and he's making like $32 million a year, and like now we just don't have him, so we could have had a lot of better players for $32 million.
Looch?
I mean, I was chilling in my room just doing nothing, and I see a text
I
from
don't know what you were doing, Mike.
from Graham, and I see, Graham. I open it up, and I see, oh no, I'm like, what happened? So I see Graham says, Gordon Hayward got hurt. I'm like, oh, typical. Go throw on the TV, dude's legs bent like the other way, like, it's like, word.
No, it's
And it was,
not.
it was a bad
not
injury.
like word.
Yeah.
No,
You're like a... Oh, crap.
I mean, nah.
Okay, Mike,
Because like
let's
it's
move on.
it's the start of the Tatum era.
Mike's just rambling
start of
on.
the
Mike's just
Tatum
rambling
era.
on some nonsense. What do you
And
think
the
about this?
Jalen
You're
class?
trying to tell me it's not
Well,
the
yeah,
start
I
of the
mean-
Tatum era?
It's very annoying that 5 minutes in this season, and then we just saw a glimpse of what
Nice.
what was
Jacket.
You're
was
weird.
here to come, and then it just blew up in our face, and it's like the whole season. Like now it's on the young guys. It's tough. I really thought this year would have been a good year, but we just gotta. Those young guys gotta start playing well, and hopefully we can still have the second seed in the East.
Very hard loss. I cried a little. See his foot just not in place. No words. It was nice that Brown stepped up, got 25 and 6 in 40 minutes he played. I think it's a good hope for us. I think we played pretty well after the injury, like in the second half.
Yeah, the first half stats.
It was a close game,
trash.
so
That's true.
I don't think it's a bad loss, but I think we'll find a way to manage without him.
I mean, it's a
That's
good thing
true.
we're in the East. 'cause
Yeah,
they're having a good
because
team.
he's trash.
There's still like an 85% chance they make the conference finals.
Yeah.
No,
That's
that's
how
very
bad
true.
the East is.
And there's a chance that Hayward could come back after this injury because
Yeah.
it was clean.
I
So
mean, like Ben was saying, we got the young guys. Tatum got double-double last night in his first NBA game, and he's looking better. Second half, he got the jitters out of him, and he's looking a lot better. And I think it might, like Mike said, this might be the start of the Tatum-Brown era, the Trouble
I
07.
just said Tatum, not Brown.
Well, I mean, Brown's looking crazy out there. I mean,
yeah, he's
it-
improved
you-
his
you
shot.
can't-
Brown's
can't-
good. You
Yeah,
can't.
he's good.
Brown's
Shout
very
out
good.
Jalen
I think Brown, either this year or next year, could be a potential All-Star. He has that type.
That's true.
I think people are not looking at Marcus Smart's defense from last night.
As well as Rochier's.
Yeah.
Good defensive team.
Yeah, exactly. They were
Um,
scrappy last
yeah.
night.
The pride of Australia.
Yeah.
Aaron Baines, absolute house of a person.
Yeah.
He looks like the guy he reminds me of the guy from Gonzaga last year. That was like.
Oh,
Oh,
ginormous.
Shevik Karnowski.
Yeah.
Dude, that
He's
guy was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of
maybe
Poland
40.
right there.
I remember
Yeah, he
watching him
looked-
like 4 years ago, and he was still like, he looked like 37, like 4 kids.
Well,
It's like, who is this guy?
One player that I think everyone's like not
Graduate
really,
student.
not really remembering is Marcus Morris, required via trade in the offseason,
Oh,
was
yeah.
hurt
That's
last
helpful.
night, and he's going to be playing a big role
He's gonna have
when
No
when he
longer in
comes
prison.
back. He proved guilty in his trial, or not
Not
guilty,
guilty.
not guilty in his trial.
That's why he's not in prison.
That's why he's not. He's in prison, exactly.
He's
But,
not Ezekiel Elliott.
One thing about him that's interesting is he actually, by the numbers, plays the best defense on LeBron James NBA.
I've heard that.
So
yeah.
that might be helpful.
Sure.
Going
It's not like
on
that would have
playing
been
the
useful
Cavs.
last night or
That would have been
anything.
useful. No, it's not. It wouldn't have been useful last night. Not like they're playing the
Hmm.
Cavs. But
He's a power forward. Right?
he's
Yeah.
a power forward, small forward,
And-
like 6'9".
and he can shoot the ball
He can-
pretty well
yeah.
from mid range.
No,
I don't
he-
know about threes.
he-
He can shoot the three. Ball.
He's gonna be he's a good addition.
He'll
But
be good.
I
off
mean,
the
he's
dribble.
he's no Gordon Hayward, but
no,
he,
no one's in Gordon Hayward.
but
I
I mean,
mean,
he's-
he averaged 14 points a game last year, so.
Can't complain about.
looking at it from a Celtics fan point of view, you got to look at it like, well, we got Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Morris is coming back, and then we have Smart and Rozier, who are bright sides. Obviously, don't even mention Horford and Irving; they're going to be good. And you look like the future's still pretty bright. We still have a good team. East is pretty bad, so we can still nip playoff spot. But then a possibility, pretty plausible, is that Hayward might be able to come back in March or April. If that happens, we can get him maybe end of the season and then playoffs, and that might give us that boost to beat the Cavs. Maybe play the Warriors for 5 games, 4 games. But I mean, the NBA season's over. Everyone knows the Warriors are gonna win, but it's gonna be fun watching the season. And it's
Even though they
it's-
lost last night.
it's kind of like it's kind of a
Yeah, to the Rockets.
awe-inspiring that Gordon
I think
Hayward's
the
out.
Celtics still
It's
have
bad.
some brown spots on their bench with
Jalen Brown spots in there.
What?
like
Bad.
gray areas.
Gray areas.
So
better
many
word.
brown
From watching
spots.
the game against the Cavs,
Just
I can
didn't
say
finish.
I thought the Cavs look old and slow. I think they have
Rose
a
looked
bunch
pretty
of
good.
washed up players. Rose was all right, but he's
D Rose looked pretty good.
Yeah,
If D Rose
if D Rose
could
cut
ever
his
go
hair,
back to 2011 D Rose, where he was probably the best player to ever play in the NBA.
Bro, I put up a Bulls thing in my house, in my room, because of that year.
2011
just
D
bites.
Rose was better than Michael Jordan in his prime.
no.
Alright, look at me, I'm Looch. I can make bold accusations.
I
It's
hate
a hot
Derrick
take.
Rose.
That's
I would-
just not true.
I think I would take 2011 Derrick Rose over prime Michael Jordan.
well, I hate Derrick Rose, and I need him to cut his hair because he looks like an idiot with it.
Like I
him running up and down the court, jumping up and down, and just go. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He had a couple of nice finishes. last
Aaron
night.
Baines had some action with his hair that,
Oh, yeah.
he kept on undoing it and putting
Yeah.
it back in the bun or
He
whatever.
looked like a freak with that.
What was up
Yeah.
with those technicals?
Oh, on like
There were like
JR.
two. There was two of them against
No,
the Celtics.
against Al Horford and one against.
Yeah, some of
Kyrie.
those calls were
Kyrie,
Kyrie,
it came
yeah.
out. They came out of like a timeout or something, and they called a tech. And I was really confused.
I'm gonna say
I don't know.
if
The refs are usually bad.
Rose's send shocks were never sent. Probably the best player to ever play the game.
Well, Rose, he'll probably last like what 30 games this season, then tore like his ACLs.
I don't know. Also, Wade did not look good. He looked.
Wade played good on
out of the
defense.
offense.
Yeah, he was not-
He had to force himself.
He did
in
not play a big
post-ups.
role. That's
Remember, it's
surprising.
also first game of the year.
But
I know.
And he's
think-
old as heck.
I think Smith might be a better
I think he is.
better source of production for the Cavs because Wade he doesn't have it anymore. And I think
Yeah.
Smith has better chemistry.
'Cause he
I was,
was-
That's you.
I was happy to see him on the bench though, because JR talks mad smack on like Twitter and stuff,
That's true.
and he just got like benched for some rando that they had come back.
I don't think it's a
Speaking
random.
of
Well,
bench,
not a rando, but, like,
Celtics
I was
bench
happy.
with Shane Larkin and Yabusele. Shane Larkin.
Those guys.
It was
They're pretty deep,
It was
though,
a
I mean-
5-on-4, and Shane Larkin just pulls up from 3 and just the brick a shot it. Like,
Where's
no need for-
Zizic?
He's got
He's
traded
got-
to
I know,
Cavs.
but where was he
He's in the
last
Cavs.
night? I know, but where
Oh,
was he last night?
I don't know.
Did Channing
On the bench.
Frye even play for them?
He's
No,
he's
Channing
gone.
Frye's washed.
No,
No, he was on the
Channing Frye's
bench.
on the
I saw.
team.
I
He's-
saw.
Well,
his,
they
like,
What
pretty
about
videos
that guy
on the
from
bench.
Germany? What's?
Tice.
Yeah, he should have played
he's not
more.
playing.
Yeah, he did well in the preseason.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think he could
Well,
be-
I mean, these guys are gonna have to play. Brad Stevens is gonna have to make do with what he's got now that Hayward's gone. I don't think they're gonna
They
find a
get-
replacement to get some more minutes. Like
They have $8 mil to spend now.
8 mil to spend.
Yeah.
Who you,
In
now,
NBA, what
nowadays,
does 8 mil get
yeah,
you?
nowadays like your
Bag of
G
balls.
leagues
8
playing
mil?
8 mil.
8 mil
mil
gets you
get
a
you-
bag of balls.
I
in the
mean, it's
NBA.
8.4 mil, but yeah, that's you a bag of balls.
Yeah.
Nah, you can
That's
get.
that's so
I'd play
dumb.
for
Like
8
the
mil.
the highest
D-Rose is-
contract in NHL, best players are making like 7.5 million a year.
D-Rose is-
8.4 in NBA is like your
Nothing.
11th man off the bench.
That's like a quarter. Like,
That I mean, we're gonna have to see what the Celtics do. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot of options for Brad Stevens, and I mean, it's depressing. It's sad. Like this could have been the Celtics' year to go up and face the Warriors. For
This
the
was
first
never
time.
going to be the year.
to face the Warriors for the first
They,
time.
I
they
give
had
it-
10 to 1 odds.
Yeah,
think
but
the
now,
beginning of the
now
season.
that's
I think
dropped.
next year,
Yeah.
if
Next
Hayward
year,
comes back,
if when Hayward comes back, not if
The
when he
developed
comes
guys.
back, and if they are able to get that Lakers 2-5 pick, they will look scary with Porter Jr. or Bagley or that European guy. One of those three guys will fall into their hands.
And Tatum and Brown.
And Tatum
having
and
played
Brown,
a full
Horford,
year,
Irving,
But
basically starting.
You have to understand, you're not going to
playing
win a
20
championship
minutes.
built around a team of guys who are under 24.
Or 21
Yeah,
kids that
that's
are just
debatable.
not
It's
able to
because
act
if-
like
The main
They're
thing about
nasty.
playoffs is you have to have the experience. If you
Right, so
have,
that's
if
why
you
get
have,
some old dudes
You
to
have
be on the
Horford.
bench.
You have Hayward.
but when you have
You have
two
Irving.
teams competing for it every year for the past
Not wild.
4 years, same exact
Well,
teams.
every run ends.
The thing is, when it comes to a championship, these like guys like Tatum and Brown, because they've never gone this deep into a season like that, something's gonna burn, something's gonna crash, and it's gonna take them at least another another 3 or 4 years of development until they actually start contending for that.
Okay, well, Luch, I'm gonna tell you your hypothesis is wrong. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You know why?
Why?
Because they're not gonna win it this year. It's gone. But next year, the Celtics might have the best odds to win the NBA
How much money you
championship.
wanna
That's
put on
true.
it?
I'm not putting no
How much
money
money
on
you wanna put
nothing.
on it?
I'm not putting no money
Because
on
you're not
nothing.
confident. in
I'm
your
not
pick.
putting no money
you're
on
not
nothing.
Mike,
confident.
let me talk. Stop interrupting me. Okay, so
Chiefs
the Celtics
lost.
this year, they had 10-1. The Chiefs lost. Damn. So I don't have any money to put on it anyway. But,
What,
Mike, let me
the
talk.
Warriors like 5-2, right?
I
Okay.
think tonight's game is a make or break game because
Warriors like 5-12.
5-2.
Okay.
Tonight's
no,
game
okay,
against the
well,
Bucks.
the Celtics are not winning it this year. Everyone, can we all agree the Warriors are winning the NBA Finals this year? Everyone
Yeah.
agree with
Yes,
that?
that's
Okay.
fine.
OKC.
It's good. It's, no.
OKC.
They
OKC's
aren't
not
going to get
winning
injured.
the
OKC.
Knicks are gonna win it all.
The Warriors won't get injured. The NBA is
OKC.
like kind of, if any league is rigged, it's NBA. We can all agree upon that.
Unless
Second,
if
Yes.
Warriors are winning it all.
unless
Super
Carmelo's
teams.
like allowed to wear a hoodie the entire season, OKC's not doing anything.
OKC's nasty.
They'll make it to like
Russ carried the team to like the sixth seed in the West. Give them 2 other players, they're gonna be nasty.
yeah, but how well
No
will that
Warrior-
work? They have
okay.
2 small
Let-
forwards.
Let me,
in
let me,
Anthony and
guys.
George.
Let me talk my hypothesis to Luch.
No
So
one
this
wants
year,
to hear your
this year,
hypothesis.
Yeah, no. one
okay,
wants
this
to
year,
hear it.
this year. So we
I'm
had we have Brown and Tatum, right? That's our young core. You're saying that can't win a championship. Well, then next year, not yet, but next year, if we get that Lakers pick 2-5, they're getting either the European guy, Bagley, or Porter Jr.
Who's a European dude?
Look him up. I don't know.
He's a sick guy. Luka Doncic.
Yeah, Luka Doncic. He's looking.
Yeah,
he's
Luka,
really
yeah,
good.
he's
But
nasty.
next year, you're gonna get Hayward. He's gonna be like 28, 29 years old. You're gonna get Irving, who's a veteran.
Right in his
Horford.
prime.
He's been 26.
Horford, who's
Yeah, he's been
aged.
in the league
He's
for
the
years.
veteran on the Celtics. Those 3 guys can definitely lead the young guys in Brown, Tatum, and hopefully that draft.
You got
pick.
Kyrie.
We'll make this.
Do it two-
We'll make it this
Smart.
around the table. Over under 3 years for the championship that we win for the Celtics.
Under.
Over.
Under.
I'm saying like
I'm saying
2 to
3rd
3.
year. I think.
I'm thinking
I think
it's
they
that
might go
3rd
to the
year.
finals in
I-
2 years,
I
but
think
3rd
it
year.
might be 2 years.
I think they make it to the finals next year and they win the finals the year after.
It's either 2 or 3 years.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, let's think.
4th
When
year is
Horford's
just
contract
everything's.
up?
Well, you also got to think when
Horford's
when are Green
replaceable.
and Thompson's contract up? Those are 2
Who?
big. Draymond Green, Klay
Oh.
Thompson. Those are 2 big
Oh,
what ifs.
exactly.
When are their contracts up? No way the Warriors can resign both of them. They're lucky to
knowing
get
the
one.
NBA, they will.
Okay, yeah, no. Adam Silver pushed them.
Yeah,
on
but
to
you
the
got to
Warriors
think about
keep
that
them.
cap space.
But you got to think about
There
the
is
NBA.
no cap space
It's the
in
NBA.
NBA.
I heard Clay would hurt.
Only certain. There's 28 teams that have cap space in the NBA. The other 2 have no cap space. You
Wait,
remember
what's
that?
the cap space again?
I don't know. It's like 101,
And
98.
Curry's making like 40 mil
And-
a year, right?
Yeah, KD's making like 30.
And KD's
Iguodala's
making-
making like 12. Pachulia's making like 8. Livingston's making like 8. Green's making like 10. Thompson's
Because
making-
there's things like
Thompson's
bird
making,
rights
like,
and
25.
luxury tax,
Yeah.
which makes the salary cap like 205 million instead of like 100 million, which we don't know about, but Adam Silver does, and just rigs the system. So the Warriors win every game. They're going to be
Exactly.
good for the next 4 years.
Warriors
It's going to be
lost.
stupid. The NBA is a bad league.
And then there's going to
I
be
hate the
another
NBA.
super
I think
team that's going to
no,
win.
I
for
think
another
Mike just
5
said it pretty
years.
well right there. I mean, you know, like Charles Barkley and MJ are all against the super team thing. Everyone is. It's dumb. Adam Silver's got to just get his act together and stop this. I mean, it's
He's
not
almost as good as
entertaining.
Goodell.
Like I don't like going in, sitting on my couch opening night saying, "Dang, the Warriors already won the World Series," or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, the World Series. Nice.
But like.
Yeah, and the Astros are going to win the Super Bowl.
And the Astros are going to win the Super Bowl this year. It's
If
kinda
they can beat the
sad.
Yankees,
well,
they're just
talking
choking.
Wait,
about
the
the
Red Sox
Astros.
are winning the World Cup.
Talking about the Astros. This is devastating news. Yankees tied the series last night. 2-2.
That's a home game series. It's going 7 and it's home game every time.
So that's what you think. Going to 7, Astros winning in 7.
Going back to last week's episode when Mike said, "I hope the the field caves in on the Yankees.
Yeah.
I hope that happens to the Yankees and the Astros just stay above ground and Yankees
Yeah,
just
no,
go
like
to
they have their own like
car that-
levitating spots. So like
survived the
every
hurricane,
player for the
maybe.
Astros on the field has their own like little bubble that doesn't
No,
like.
they got jetpacks.
That's no. I'm saying like they have their own little like plot of land, right? That doesn't like not like rigged to explosives, but everyone else just gone.
So just the Yankees are
Yeah, but then they're stuck there. They're stuck on their
No,
little
but then just like
island.
a helicopter in with a ladder and they climb up. It's you can figure it out.
Yeah,
That's pretty
alright.
easy. I mean, if you're an MLB game, they can easily send a heli in there 5-10 minutes. They'll be safe. I see Looch's point,
Get to
but
the
like,
chopper.
you just gotta hope the Astros win. And then the series over in the NL, we got LA and Chicago. Who won that game last night? Did
LA.
LA.
LA, they're
3-0?
3-0,
Yeah.
So that's it's over.
It's in the script, bud.
That series over. Dodgers still gonna win the World Series.
Dodgers
That's
are
a
good.
given.
It's going to be Dodgers, hopefully Astros.
Definitely
Hopefully
Astros.
So we
Honestly,
we fucked up
I kind of want the Yankees to go and then just
No.
get swept
Yeah,
like
no.
9-0.
That
each
would
game.
be-
I don't know. I don't want them to get a pennant. I don't want them to get a pennant.
I don't want them to have the satisfaction of
No, I
saying,
want-
we were in the 2017 World
Here's
Series.
this. Here's this. What if they win the pennant? They're popping the champagne and everything, and all of a sudden,
And they get humid.
you know,
It just goes
Judge
through
takes,
Judge's
Judge
eye.
takes a cap to the eye. Who's the
Please.
tiny one?
On the Yankees?
You know, there's always
Brett
like
Gardner?
Judge and then,
Didi.
like,
Didi
yeah,
Gregorius.
no, that might
Nah,
not be.
you
I
gotta
don't-
like
Jose
Didi
Altuve?
Gregorius.
Yeah, it's Altuve.
That's on the-
That's
Altuve.
the Astros.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I know,
but
but he's the
that was the
tiny guy.
comparison.
No, it's not.
Just
it's not-
continue,
Yeah, with a big
continue.
bat.
Mike's dumb. Continue.
You hope they get hurt during their celebration.
I hope someone tears an ACL.
Okay, yeah, but like I still don't want them to get the satisfaction of having a pennant. That's just
I'd rather
cares about
stick
a
a
pennant?
leech
I do,
down
they're
my
gonna-
throat than have the Yankees win the World Series.
Dude,
Yes,
here's the
that's-
thing. Only baseball hardos and old people care about pennants. I care about them getting swept 10-0 every game.
Yeah, this is
Right.
2017,
or
not
in Game 5 right now.
19.
Aaron Judge can tear his ACL. Brett Gardner can get a ball to the head. Didi Gregorius can break both his wrists, and then the Astros win the
And
next
CC
game.
Barry
Sabathia
Sanders takes a
can,
bat to the head.
and maybe
Oh,
CC
Gary Sanchez
Sabathia will go to
for,
rehab
So you never know what
Again.
happens.
again.
Luis Severino.
I mean, so what are your guys' predictions for
That
who
guy's
makes the
fine.
World Series?
Severino's good.
Who wins
He's
and how many
chill.
games right now? Who makes the World Series? Who wins and how many games? John?
Dodgers, Astros, 4-3. Dodgers.
7 games.
Yeah, just say Game 7. 7 games. Dodgers win.
Dodgers, Astros, 5 games. Dodgers.
Dodgers, Astros. 6 games. Astros.
I'm gonna say Dodgers beat the Astros in 6 games.
I'm with Klaus. Dodgers beat Astros in 6.
Yeah.
It's a good call. Good call. So lastly, we're gonna have to
Unlike
go to
yours.
our the usual NFL. Yeah.
Super Bowl rematch for the Patriots.
Yeah, Pats playing
Pats, Falcons.
Falcons this week. Who's gonna win?
Falcons
the Pats.
suck.
Oh, the Patriots.
The Patriots are gonna
The
win.
Falcons are pretty bad this
Dan
year.
Quinn's a goon.
Falcons will get up like 28
So-
and
so
3,
for-
and then they'll just blow
Their
it out
coach will
again.
leave the
Before we
box in
go,
the third quarter.
Why is that-
2017.
Why does that sound really familiar?
Let's see what I'm
Their
gonna
coach will
try.
probably leave the skybox in like the third quarter.
Yeah, that's good.
And just
Wait, so
Take
they're
a foul
not
out.
going to run the ball and they're going to try and pass it and get sacked when they should have taken a field goal?
Trey Flowers.
Okay, well,
so they didn't learn from the
let's
Seahawks.
before we go, we're running out of time. Let's
History
let's
repeats
read off
itself.
some predictions for some games across the league in this NFL week. So a good game we got is Kansas City Chiefs and Raiders, and
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
How's your hypothesis going?
it was rigged. It was a rigged game.
Oh, it's a rigged game.
I mean, like half the sports are rigged nowadays. She's got like 8 yards offense in the first half. Or
5.
something. 5. Like, that was rigged. That shouldn't have happened.
Guess I might just be bad, and you're
Oh.
wrong. You're
Yeah.
bad at this.
You're actually so dumb.
Screw
But
these
so what do you
predictions.
guys think about this game, John?
Chiefs. The Raiders kind of blew last week.
Yeah, they're dropping the power
They
rankings.
lost like some gross team, and they like should have won. I think it was like the Chargers.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like the Chargers.
Yeah, something
And like Philip Rivers hasn't won a game that's like within 7 points since like he was a baby,
2009.
and like he just won one. So like
Did
you're
you win?
bad.
Chiefs.
Chiefs,
Tie.
no brainer. Chiefs, no brainer.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs will bounce back.
I hate the Chiefs, but I think they'll win.
Another
Facts.
big game we got going
Wait,
on.
is Derek Carr out?
Yeah.
Derek
is?
Carr is still-
Again? He
Oh,
came
yeah,
back
for
last
sure.
game.
Well, it's actually so another one. Our last game we're gonna go through is actually New Orleans Saints and Green Bay Packers.
New Orleans.
Too hot. New Orleans Saints and Green Bay Packers, two hot teams. Scores, game. Who's gonna win?
Well, I gotta go with the Saints because finally somebody got injured. Like Aaron Rodgers finally went down. Ben tried to trade me Jordan Ellison for Chris Hogan because he has Jordan Ellison on his fantasy team. Anyway, I got Saints because Aaron Rodgers went down.
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, the Panthers or the Packers are gonna be a no-show.
Oh, the Panthers, bro.
Saints will win
suck.
easily.
Okay, and then Ben's prediction doesn't really matter. So we actually got to go.
Accurate.
And so
Facts.
we love
Facts.
you, POP. Hold it down. And we're
POP.
still hurt from Gordon
Going
Hayward's
down.
injury. You gotta
Gale out. Gucci gang. Gucci gang.
Prayers.
Hayward.
My name's
Shut up,
Dan.
Mike. Prayers out to Gordon Hayward and to the
Amen.
road. Peace.